Hey guys, what's up? It's Shep, and today I'm just going to do a little update and maintenance on my community reptile paludarium. So let's do it. Here we go, we're at the little pool area, and we got Yoyo, who probably just took a drink. We got Liz up there, and Tom is probably hiding somewhere in the dirt. Now you might realize there's no fire belly toads in there and everything's kind of empty in that pool. Well, that's because the filter broke. So I keep this tank in my brother's room, so I kind of have him do some checkups on it, but the filter just kind of stopped working, and it does this sometimes, although like this has happened a lot, mostly because of the amount of dirt that the frogs take into the pool from the rest of the tank. So I'm going to fix that, and then I'm going to move the frogs back in the tank. This right here is Charlotte, one of our females, and she's being kept in our 10-gallon breeding tank right now because the filter broke and that pool is not super huge when it comes to like being able to maintain it without a filter, but they're being kept in this 10-gallon that they used to, all four of them live in, and we used to put the filter in here, but right now, since the filter's broken, we put them back in there, but we put the males in a separate tank because Oogie, the smaller male, was being a little bit rough with them. So let's do a quick introduction of all the animals in this tank. This is Charlotte, who you just saw, and you can tell who's who by the markings. So she has two relatively large lines on her back, but they're uneven. And you can tell they're females because of their less bumpy appearance, and they have more dots than the males, and they're smaller dots. Plus, you can see there's two light colored dots on their backs. Males do not have that, but those are only visible when it's close to breeding season. And over here we have Tiana. Yeah. And she also has those dots, as you can see, and she has a lot of small spots, so we knew she was a female right off the bat. And now the reason that the male and females are being kept in different tanks right now is because the male Oogie was trying to breed with them, but they're just not ready to breed yet. So we put them in different tanks. And now, yeah, that's Tiana. She has more spots than any of them. Alright, now this is the last of the original three. This is Navene, the big male that we had in the original three, because we just showed the other two females. They were the other two original threes. Now, as you can see, he doesn't have the two little light colored spots, but as you can see, he has a lot less black dots than the females. And the way you can tell that that's Navene is because he has two lines on his back as well, but they're both almost perfectly even. Now this guy right here is Oogie. Now, he's probably the most recognizable because he was the only one that we didn't buy in the original three at the pet store. I got him from Reptile Expo for $10, and he's a little different. He has more of a yellow belly, and he has less spots, but they're not super big, but he is a male. Now, another way you can tell they're male is because, as you can see, he looks really bumpy. Now, during the mating season, males, just like Navene, get a much more bumpier appearance than the females. None of them look smooth, but these bumps are very defined. Now, Oogie is the reason we had to separate them when they were being kept in the filterless tank, because when there's no filters, that's when they want to breed, when it's the good temperature, and he is a little bit abusive when he tries to breed. Now this guy back here is Tom. You can see him behind the leaves. He's our only brown anole, big male, and he hides a lot. There's not a lot to say about him. He just hides a lot, and he's very fast. So yeah. This is Liz. We've had him since last January. He switches from green to brown just because his surroundings are brown. His surroundings are also green, so he kind of goes back and forth. Doesn't necessarily mean he's healthy or unhealthy. You can tell when he's unhealthy when he goes almost jet black. Now that's only happened to him once when we first had him, but we got him back to health. We just had to feed him a bit, and he's awesome. He's super active. He's always around. And that right there is the tail of Yoyo, who you saw taking the drink earlier. She's our last long-tail lizard. We started with 3. She was not part of the original 3, because the other ones were being sold as feeder animals, so they did not have super long lives. But the oldest one just died about a month ago. We don't know like why they died. They had health issues, but she's been doing great. We've had her for like 3 months now, so no, 4 months now. So she's cool. She's pretty active, but she does have her hiding spots, just because there's no other long-tailed lizards in the tank now. So yeah. Now this workspace is a little difficult because we keep this in here because I got these because Rex wanted some pets, so I gave him some pets that I would take care of and teach him how to take care of, so when I go to college, they're his. So I'm basically in a 9-year-old's room, so yeah. It's a little bit difficult because we got a lot of obstacles, but we're gonna do it. First, we're gonna move the females in with the males, and luckily, like, nothing will happen. They don't get aggressive with each other. Just do is stressing Charlotte out a little bit, but this will only take a little while. All right, now we're gonna put the decor in that tank and the lizards in that tank. And I'm gonna move Snoopy and this thing out of the way. Tom and Liz always make that process a lot longer and harder than it has to be. Also, I promise I'm not hurting them in any way. I grab them between their back legs, so I'm supporting everything, they're fine. And they do get a little stressed out being moved, but that's just so their habitat stays healthy, because I'm redoing the habitat and cleaning it, so this is all for their health. They're fine. Alright, so that's what it's looking like now. That's the warm side, that's the cooler side with the water. I have a watering bowl right there, I gotta fill it. Got some hiding spots under the piece of wood and that little thing. And in there. Little reminder about this type of tank. I don't remember what it's called. It's like just an Exoterra medium, I think, with the doors. So there's like these little sliding things right here. I'm not sure if you can see them, but they open up these holes that allow you to put wires through if you have anything like this filter in the tank. Now remember to close that slider as much as you can, because animals like Yoyo, the long-tailed lizard, could escape. One of the older long-tailed lizards, Oogie, once escaped. Actually twice through those, so that can cause some problems. Alright, let's put them in. Alright guys, that about wraps it up. I really just made this video just because, I was cleaning my paludarium and I figured I'm trying out this new editing software. I'm going to make a video just to kind of test it out. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a great one.